Hi, welcome to NTA UGC Net Paper 1 YouTube channel. So, to get the regular online classes for this teaching and research aptitude of the UGC Net as well as the state eligibility test examinations, so please subscribe the channel. Okay, and in this channel we are going to see the previous year questions of the NET examination as well as the SET examination and the classes regarding the all 10 units of the UGC Net Paper 1. Okay. So as a part of this one, in this video we are going to see few of the previous year questions of the UGC NET examination regarding this teaching and research aptitude. Okay, so let's have a look regarding these questions. And coming to the first question here. So if you want to attempt this question, then you just do one thing, pause the video and then start solving the question, and then whatever the answer you got, so please make a tick mark of that one and then resume this video to get the explanation as well as the correct answer. Okay, what are the following set of statements, which of the following set of statements best describes the nature and objectives of teaching, which indicate your answer by selecting from the code. So they are asking about the nature and objectives of the teaching. Fine. And coming to the A to F, they given teaching and learning are integrally related. There is no difference between the teaching and training. Concern of all teaching is to ensure some kind of transformation in the students. All good teaching is formal in nature and a teacher is a senior person. So whenever this type of questions are given like this, A to F, okay, something, whenever these questions are given, never go for the what are the correct answers in this one. I mean, what are the correct options in this one? Always go for the which one is completely blunder and which one is a completely wrong thing. Okay, if you look at all these things, a teacher is a senior person. It is a wrong one. Okay. A teacher must be a talented person and the teacher must be a knowledgeable person. It is not matter of senior or the junior. So if you once select that E is the wrong option, then whatever the E is there, see here E is there in the fourth option, right? So you can make the fourth one as a wrong as well as the second one also as a wrong. Why? Because here also E is there. Now we need to focus on the 1 and third. That means we need to focus on the first option as well as the third option. And in both these two, option A is mentioned. So no need to go for the verify that A is correct or wrong. So obviously we can take A as a correct. But as per the explanation purpose, teaching and learning, both these two are integrally related. That means the teaching leads to learning and the learning leads to teaching. Fine. We can take like this. And coming to the option B, there is no difference between the teaching and training. There is a lot of difference between the teaching and training. Training is nothing but we are learning the skills. Okay, training is nothing but we are learning the skills. And the teaching is nothing but just giving the instructions. Okay, delivering the instructions or else giving the instructions. But the training is nothing but we are learning the skills. So there is no difference, means the B can be taken as a wrong one. So here if the B is wrong, then you can strike out the option 1 also. Okay, then you can blindly go for the option 3 is the correct answer. Let's have a look at the option C. Concern of all teaching is to ensure some kind of transformation in the students. The basic motto behind the teaching is that to change the behavior of the students. It is the main aim of the teaching or else the learning. So C can be taken as a correct one. And all good teaching is formal in nature. Some teachings are formal, some teachings are informal. What is the difference between the formal and informal is that formal is nothing but just like the traditional way of teaching, that is all the students going to the college or the school, sitting in the classroom and the teacher giving the lectures on standing upon the dais. It is a formal one. Informal one means just like whatever the sessions we are dealing, okay, online classes, okay, and watching the recorded videos. Okay, like this, all these things comes under the informal type of teaching. So good teaching not only comes from the formal but also from the informal also. So we can take D as a wrong one. Next, teaching is a social act. That means teaching we are doing to the multiple number of students, but learning is a personal act. That means learning related to the individual student. Each and that means if the teacher is dealing the class to the 100 number of students, okay, that means here the teacher is doing the social act. But while coming to the learning, each and out of the 100 students, each and every student has to learn themselves. So learning is the personal act. That means we can take F is the correct one. So option 3 is the correct answer. It is the answer as well as the explanation of this one. Got it? And coming to the next question. Yeah. So here they mention that which of the following learner characteristics is highly related to the effectiveness of teaching. Highly related to the effectiveness of teaching. That means if the teaching has to be done very effectively, then which of the following learner characteristics is the most important? So prior experience of the learner. What is the meaning of this prior experience? Means a prerequisite knowledge. Means if the student is studying the 8th class mathematics, then the student must have the knowledge regarding the 7th class mathematics, 6th class mathematics, 5th as well as the 4th. Whatever this all the previous classes mathematics knowledge is there, that can be taken as a prior experience of the learner. Next, educational status of the parents of the learners. There is no relation here. So many rickshaw puller sons and daughters are becoming the IAS officers, right? So there is no relation here. So we can take the 2 as a wrong one. And the peer groups of the learners. What is the use of the peer groups? Okay, peer groups means who are doing the bhajana to the learner. Okay, that means you are great, you are so nice, you are so super. Okay, so due to this peer group. So these are also wrong thing. Family size. Even though if the family size is very big, then what is the use of this one to the effectiveness of the teaching? So out of all these 4, the prior experience of the learner is the most important point while coming to the effective teaching point of view. So we can take option 1 as a correct answer. Okay, next. So coming to the third question that you may check out here. Methods of teaching are given and basic requirements for the success or effectiveness is given. So lecturing, discussion in groups, brainstorming, programmed instructional procedure. And here the total 5 are given. Of course, this type of questions we need to do a little bit conceptually, but because this side in the list 1 4 are there, in the list 2 5 are there. Okay, fine. So coming to the first one, lecturing is nothing but delivering the content in a very understandable and the simple language. Okay, but because whatever the language is mentioned in the textbook, that language the students cannot able to understand directly. That's why the duty of the teacher is that to give the lecture, that means make the students understand the textbooks. So giving the lecture in a very simple and the understandable language. So we can take A goes to 3. And out of all these 4 options, A is going to 3. So fortunately directly only one option is given where the A is going to 3. And you can take blindly option 3 is the correct answer. But for the knowledge purpose, we will see the remaining also. Discussion in the groups. Discussion in the groups means then what we can take here? Theme presented, interaction among the participants. That means discussion is nothing but in too much interaction will be there among the participants. Okay, if you get any discussion among the students, then there will be the too much interaction will be there among the participants. And coming to the brainstorming. Brainstorming is nothing but if there is any one problem, we will give that problem to the group of the students to get the different ideas to overcome that problem. So the brainstorming is nothing but production of the large number of ideas to overcome the present problem, whatever it is. Okay. Coming to the programmed instructional procedure is that whoever the students are facing some difficulty to understand any one difficult concept, then we are taking this one. A small step presentation will be provided first of all with feedback provided. That means the after completion of that small step presentation, the students will give the feedback whether understood or not. If they understood, then we are going to the next step presentation of that difficult topic. Okay, so that we can take here option 3 is the correct answer. Okay, so it is the next question. And coming to the next one, just a minute. Yeah. From the list of evaluation procedures given below, identify those which will be called as a formative evaluation. So basically the formative, what is the meaning of this formative evaluation? This formative evaluation is the most important, basically evaluation is one of the topic of the teaching aptitude and it is the most important one. So formative type of evaluation means asking the questions to the students while the class is going on. That means during the class. Whenever the class is going on, if we ask the questions to the students, then it is called as a formative type of evaluation. Fine. So here you may check down A. A teacher awards grades to the students after having transacted the coursework. After transacted the coursework is not at all related to the formative type of evaluation. So remove this option. Next, during interaction with the students in the classroom, that is the most important. I told that formative evaluation means evaluation of the students will be done within the classroom itself. That means the teacher will ask the questions to the students while the class is going on, and the student will answer to that question. If the answer is correct, then the student will keep silent. If the answer is wrong, then immediately the teacher will correct that response given from the student. So that in the formative evaluation, the quick learning will happens without delay. And the next one, so we can take B as a correct. Coming to the C, the teacher gives marks to the students on the unit test. After completion of the unit, conducting the exam doesn't comes under the formative evaluation. The teacher clarifies the doubts of the students in the class itself. Okay, in the class itself will be the correct one. The overall performance of the students is reported every 3 months. Every 3 months is not at all a suitable one. Formative evaluation means while the class is going on. So, E also wrong one. The learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through question answer session. Of course, we can improve the learner's motivation, okay, through this through this question and answer session. So, we can take a false as the correct. So finally here B, D and F, that means we can take the fourth option as a correct one. Got it? So it is the fourth question. And coming to the fifth question, assertion and reasoning point. All teaching should aim at ensuring the learning. Okay, all teaching should aim at ensuring the learning, and all learning results from the teaching itself. Out of both these two, which one is the correct and which one is the wrong? Okay, that we need to select. See, all teaching aim to ensure the learning. Fine. That means if the learning, if we are doing the teaching means we are trying to ensure to learn, to make the student learn. Am I correct or not? To make the student learn. Okay. But all learning, that means assertion can be taken as correct. And here the while coming to the reason, all learning results from the teaching. No. Few of the learning you will learn by yourself, your self experience. Okay, from your self experiences you will learn, from your own situations you will learn, from the different aspects point of view you will learn. There is no necessity of teaching. In the first unit, whatever the teaching and learning is there, it not only related to the academic point of view, it also related to the life point of view. Okay, so here the learning means you may learn by yourself. There is no need of always the learning results from the teaching itself. But a teaching should aim, the aim of the teaching is that to make the student learn. So here we can take the R is wrong and A is correct. That means option C can be taken as a correct answer. Okay, and the remaining questions we will see in the next video. So how you felt about this video and your feedback, so it is very much essential to me. So please mention your feedback in the comment section, and if you are having any some little bit explanatory regarding this one, then you may put your explanation as well as your feedback in the comment section. Apart from these questions, if you are having your own questions, okay, while you are preparing, so please mention those questions also in the comment section, so that I will pick up your questions for the next video. Fine. So thank you very much and all the best to the candidates who are preparing for the UGC NET exam, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. After subscribing, tap the bell icon, and please suggest this YouTube channel to your friends or colleagues who are preparing for the UGC NET examination. Anyhow, you are going to get the free online sessions in this YouTube channel. So please share and subscribe, guys. Thank you and all the best.